All right, we got word from the truck. We're live.
What? So it was a reboot?
I rebooted everything. That was working, yeah. So.
Seriously? We're good?
Yeah, we're good. If you want to check your phone to see that it's coming up.
On this camera
it's on
or
this
that
camera
one?
right now. We can just bring that up top.
Okay, hold on.
Or we can just switch out the cameras. This one's working. I know.
Yes, David.
All's well that ends well.
You're ready to go, huh?
Okay, we got to switch out. We got word from the truck. We're live.
All right, we're going
Switching out the commentator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Just yeah. Pull those things
Oh,
out.
look at how many iPads
We got like
here?
74 of them here. This is high tech here. You know, we're not messing around. And actually, I think this might be live, so we should be careful. What's our picture look like?
Looks
Good.
Looks good.
I'll take that other iPad.
Folks at home, sorry about all the technical snafus, but Mr. Shapiro doing a great job of balancing swim meets, taped action, live action.
Little did athletic directors around the state of Maine and all over the country, quite frankly, realize that part of their job responsibilities are audio-visual, technical, YouTube, and
I have a feeling they didn't put that in the job description when he applied for the
holding local broadcasts in your gymnasium.
He's got a good attitude about it.
He really does, yeah.
And he's sporting shorts today. Of course, it's pretty warm outside.
Yes.
And he's in pretty good shape. Those legs look pretty strong. Was he a hockey player?
I don't know. I think he was a heck of a baseball player, actually. I hear.
I don't think he shaves his leg, but they're toned and in good shape.
I have seen him running the streets of Main Street.
Have you?
Yeah.
He's a runner?
He's a runner, yes. And he looks excited. I believe
Dave
A regular at 10 or 11.
That 12 pack, you get the baker's dozen.
We are now live.
We're done with the mishaps, and we're done talking about Pyro's legs. And on to basketball.
21-17 Rangers. Here as we start the second half. It's been a great game so far. If you haven't seen it, little game of momentum.
Nice slicing move by Hester. A little long.
Yarmouth took the early lead with a pressuring, full court pressure defense. And then Greeley came back, and they're ahead now 21-17. Really presses. As I want to work on my play-by-play skills as well as the camera. With the coach,
You got your hands
Brian
full
Clement, seated alongside.
With me giving you almost no help. Did I do any less? Hester slices again. That's a nice block by Nina Pinoza.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's Kate King. I'll take it back. No relation to Larry.
Ball movement by Yarmouth here.
The intensity in the gym's picked up a little bit.
Certainly has. We got both varsity teams here cheering on their.
Yeah, it feels almost like a live, almost like a regular game.
It really does.
Lots of clapping defensively. And that leads to a turnover.
And that drew some clapping from Coach Flaherty. Like what he sees.
Larry looks like he's got some new sneakers this year.
He does.
I like those Nikes with a little red tongue.
He is looking sharp.
He's pretty tall. I don't know what he needs the lift kit in those things for. He's already probably 6'1".
6'3" with the lift kit.
I might ask him if I could borrow those. Coach has put a lot of miles back and forth from Pittsburgh. Quite a commitment.
Yeah, it really
Here
is.
at 9 o'clock this morning. Often buys bagels and donuts for the kids.
Yeah.
Does a nice job of taking basketball seriously, but also wanting them to have some fun
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
hanging out before and after games and practices and early Saturday mornings.
Yeah, I can say that it's been a great experience for our daughter, just from the standpoint of the teammates and all the fun that they have. You know, the little things that you don't know about, like karaoke on the bus.
Yeah, I saw a gold-plated karaoke microphone in Camille's truck. I was kind of wondering what was going on.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Those are the things you probably remember as much as the games.
Yes. Nori Schneider on the drive. She's got a good
Shot
shot.
there.
Well, I can see why Lindsay enjoys it. She's, I think that'd be a difficult person to not like from everything that I've seen.
Yeah.
Again, she's got some great qualities from her mom.
I think in any sports team there's the best players and there's the not so good players. And I can say this, that the players on the Greeley varsity team have treated everybody, the best players have treated everyone really well. And
That's good to hear.
that would be your daughter Camille in that group.
Good to hear. As it should be.
Despite her so desperately wanting your coffee order. 21-18, 5:55 left in the third.
Her nose is off. And the ball goes back to Greeley. We've been stuck at 21-18 for a while here.
Yeah, we had some Some Yarmouth run early, then a Greeley run, and now it's been
Good way to break the press. Give it to Kelman.
There you go. She is fast and handles the ball well.
Hester back out to Asia, and it's off Hester's hands. She maybe wasn't quite looking at it. Or maybe one of those NFL wide receivers where she started to go before it was actually in her hands.
That's right. Hester, I don't know if fans at home saw it, but Hester had a really deep, an NBA level deep.
Too far inside the white line. The volleyball line.
The tip of Sue Olbar's beautiful blonde hair.
Yeah. Is that natural, Sue, or do you color that a little bit?
Of course it's natural, Brian.
It's all natural.
Just gonna check out her eyebrows to see if that control effect's true. All that with no product.
Great drive to the basket, just missed.
Zeta Smith. Nice hustle by Crocker. Lori Schneider
There's off the back. Camera work, folks. Oh!
Lexi Clark. C-A-R-K. I don't think it's Clark, but they got a travel on Greeley, and it's going back to Yarmouth. A 1-point nail biter. 21-20.
Comes Emily Farrelly back in the game. Sorry about the camera work, folks. Pestered by a production supervisor, Sue Olbar, for the code to my phone and my credit card.
She's ordering up a bunch of gear on Amazon right now.
Or boots that she really liked.
Yeah. And who could blame her? She's earned it.
Certainly has.
And that shot by Yarmouth off the front of the rim, and here comes Betty with her normal high energy. Hester, Crocker on the floor. It's a great pass. Why do I think Crocker's going to come up with it again? And she is the one that gets her hand on it. I don't love her hustle.
Yep. 21-20. 4:20 left. Rangers are up by 1. Great game here.
Yeah, there's that cut they're looking for.
Yeah. Just missed the layup. There's Crocker.
Nice job by Crocker. Giving it up before the double team. Oh, one more. Hit Farrelly in there for a second. Well, I gotta say, we're some good offensive rebounds there.
Yeah, two really equally matched teams. At least they're playing to each other's equal.
Yeah. 3:59 left. 21-20. Greeley Rangers. Jump ball. We likely to remain the Rangers? Is that somehow offensive to somebody potentially, or do you think that's a safe match?
Have you heard anything about that?
I have not. Clippers probably.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these.
It is not air Clippers, by the way. It's a reference to boats. Yarmouth being a boat building area.
Yes. And Rangers are a reference to Army Rangers, and it had something to do with some men that perished in one of the wars.
Oh, is that right? I wondered if it was like a Texas Rangers reference or. Nice block by 12.
I remember there used to be a kid that would dress up as
Story is not liking that call at all.
really great.
Crocker's there again. She's everywhere.
Hester.
Somehow Crocker's on both ends of the floor, in the locker room, and on the bench. It's everywhere I look, that kid is.
She is all over the place.
I might want to hire her to do some yard work or something. She's got great energy.
Spring cleanup.
Yeah.
Oh, great pass
by Crocker to
a nice play drawn up by Coach Beth.
Yeah, Zeta Smith. And you know what? Points are hard to come by here. Those out of bounds plays. Really cool.
Oh, nice drive in the lane.
We got
20 Rangers.
And it's showing us that it's
Smith finds Crocker. Crocker crosses over and gets to the middle.
I just put mine back on.
Why would yours also dictate yours?
The ball goes back to Yarmouth with 3:09 left, 23-20. Really?
Yeah, they used to have a Army Ranger mascot. They would come to the games years ago.
I like that. Sort of shout out to veterans and those that have risked their lives and lost their lives
Yep.
for our freedom.
Certainly a ranger could be a male or female now. Absolutely.
Oh boy. That was a
Collision.
nice collision. No foul. Probably the right call. Just kind of an awkward collision. Kilmartin says play on. I don't see any blood.
No blood. Oh boy, he's got a order at Dunkin' Donuts.
There's the famous Dunkin' Donuts order. Sabine cites the foul.
I'm gonna do like my kids.
Dave Cuzzy Cousins harassing Carolyn Coleman about her Dunkin' Donuts order. Getting in her head.
The official scorekeeper of the really
Comes to
varsity
trash
Rangers.
talking. There are checkers players and there are chess players. Dave Cuzzy Cousins would be a chess player, one of the best.
And the Rangers take their own rebound. Hester trying to get it inside.
We can talk more about it during the varsity broadcast, but I played golf with Dave Cousins and his son Jackson Cousins, who's a co-worker and friend of mine. That golf round was one of the more entertaining 4 or 5 hours of my life. I have never seen people that love each other trash talk
Each other.
anywhere near that level.
It's Hester with the 3 ball.
Nice job by Hester.
The bank shot. 26-20 Rangers. 2:25 left in the third. And that's at least
26-20.
Hester's second 3.
Yeah, she had the bomb in the first half, and then the long bank shot in the second half. That's a really nice tape and pass by number 12. I have a number 12 on my roster for Yarmouth. Maybe she's a swing player on varsity. Is that Maya Penosa? Maybe? Boy, there's a good intensity level in this game.
It really is. It really is.
Everything's hard fought. It's like it's their last game of the year, maybe.
That's right. That's right. Oh, 3 ball.
Is that 3?
That's 3.
That's 3?
No, I think that was a 2.
Lexi Carp.
26-22. It was deep though, Brian.
Yeah, it was. What was it? Give her 2.97. Oh boy.
120.
That was a Nolan Ryan fastball. Fortunately, Hester did not lose any fingers.
We can tell.
And it goes back together.
26-22 Rangers. 118 left in the third.
Yeah, we might have to say in regulation in this one. It's pretty tight.
Right. There's a 3 ball lined up.
Ball's off Avery Butler. Here comes number 33, Haley Stewart. Number 22, Olivia Paradis. Paradise. I should be more sensitive about that as a person whose last name is Clement, but hear it pronounced Clement at least 50% of the time.
I would say 75%.
50 seconds left. The odd thing about that is nobody ever referred to us as Clement. We were always the Clements.
Is that right?
Until Matt Clement started pitching for the Red Sox.
Oh, is that right? No
And that's when
kidding.
it all changed.
Oh, what a shot!
22,
15
Nina
seconds
Pinoza.
left.
26-24.
No kidding. That's interesting.
I actually wonder if the we got a steal. And no good. Boy, a lot of battling. 15 seconds left. That's a 2. Oh, that's a tie game.
Actually,
Lexi Carp.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. 26
6 seconds left.
6 seconds left. This is a game where when Greeley handles the press, they score and pull ahead, and when they don't handle the press well,
Yarmouth goes on.
Yarmouth goes ahead.
3.5 seconds left. All tied up here in the
What do
third.
you got for a 3.5 second play? The other end. That's a good idea. It's one of the fastest kids. Let it go.
26-26.
Asia Kelman did all she could with it. Just not enough time. And we got a tie game, 26 all.
Yeah, it's a
after
fun
3.
one. I'm not sure if folks have seen the first half. Probably not, Brian. We certainly had some.
Hopefully they didn't have to hear it.
Yes, that was completely muted. We did have some technical difficulties, something to do with the swim meet going on, and we've got it worked out here and hope to have a full broadcast for the varsity game. The final of the season and the final. Some great careers for the Rangers. Camille Clement, Molly Obar are top of mind when I say that. Winning 2 state titles, and we talked about it before. This would be such a fun team as you see them gel together and actually get better as the season has gone on. Would have been really fun to see them make a run in the tournament. They really have. But look at it. From my perspective, all the ingredients you need to be a team that can make a run in the tournament. Great shooting, great ball handling, and great inside play and experience.
Lyle's done a terrific job growing as the year's gone on. And been an inside presence and terrific
I'm
rebounder.
going to show you the pink that I'm thinking about.
Please do. Send me a text.
But this
Yeah,
is
I'm
it.
not sure. Who knows who would have won it? But I don't think there were a lot of teams that would be happy to get Greeley in a draw. On any given night, they got enough shooters, pretty good defensive team.
Absolutely.
And, but
Got that.
not meant to be.
Had that early season lopsided loss to Oxford Hills, but that's a very good team. And we talked about it. It was really early in the season too. Without a lot of practice.
Yeah, and I think Oxford Hills had already played 2 or 3 games, and it was more maybe. Greeley was off that first 2 weeks. So, not saying that they didn't deserve to win, and not saying that they wouldn't win again, but it would be. I think the Greeley girls would very much like to have another crack at that one. Nice rebound. Yeah. Also true that Oxford Hills got the short end of the stick from Greeley 3 years in a row, and I'm pretty sure that they might have been a little more fired up about that game and wanted to make a point, which they did.
It was not lost on their coach, I'm sure.
No.
7:29 left here. 26-26. Fourth quarter. An excellent junior varsity game here on a sunny Saturday afternoon in March. In the middle of March.
Yeah.
Playing varsity and junior varsity basketball. What has been certainly the strangest year of many of our lives.
The foul on Yarmouth. 3rd team foul. That might actually be the 4th team foul. That could play a role as we come down the stretch here. See if the Greeley runs that little backdoor out of bounds play again.
Yarmouth trying to stay home on that. Stop the layup.
Guess who?
On the ground. Crocker.
Guess who's back in the thick of it?
Avery Butler with a rebound.
Butler is not afraid of a little contact either. Call, 7 minutes left. 26 all. Yarmouth's got 5 out again. On the perimeter, looking for some lanes. Pass and screen away. Trying to spread the floor to open. Oh boy. Instead of Marcia Grady there. Football to the nose. 22. Nina Pinoza, but she saw it in time. Pinoza drives and gets fouled, and she's going to get 2 fouls.
Yes, folks, that is Kevin Kilmartin, a longtime Macaulay athletic director.
Joe Kilmartin.
Joe Kilmartin. Tremendous with name recognition. A quality that is really important as a broadcaster to remember people's names.
Yeah. used to call him Sister Joe. Of course, Macaulay was a school founded by nuns.
Yep.
For years, most of the teachers were. In the last few years, there were only a few left. But because Joe was the only male around a lot, they would refer to him as Sister Joe. Affectionately.
Yes.
He was well liked over there at Macaulay for a lot of years.
Yeah.
I think by people within the Macaulay community and outside.
And outside of it, for sure. Yarmouth up by 2 here, Brian. 28-26. Rocker to inbound. Oh, and there's that little play. Avery Butler.
We got 2 Rangers down. Here comes Yarmouth on the fast break. Good defense there. Penosa.
Rebound by Avery there. Off to Hester.
Hester kind of left her feet and wasn't sure who. Couldn't decide between 2 players. And it leads to a turnover for Yarmouth. Really, Yarmouth has the ball 28-26. There's a cut. There's that cut.
Nice beat.
Really was fortunate to dodge that bullet. Rocker to Hester. Nice pass.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice extra. I think we might have got away with that, I think.
28-26, 5:29 left in the game.
Two by Penosa.
He was ready to shoot.
26.
Clippers by 4. There's that pressure that Yarmouth was so successful with. Has been.
Might want to time out. Too late now. Rebound by Kelman.
11 blue.
Yarmouth picks up on the full court press. This should be pretty critical now. Oh, we got a sub coming in. Zeta Smith for Avery Butler. We got 1-2-2 press by Yarmouth. Oh boy. And nice job by Blocker saving a short turnover up to Hester. Oh, we got an open player. Oh, look good. And off the rim. Nice rebound out to Hester, who's been feeling it from 3. Probably should have let that one go. And it's back to Yarmouth ball up by 4 with 4 minutes left.
Good energy in the building today, this afternoon. Oh, nice entry pass.
That was. Pete King knocks it in to make it 26-32. Yarmouth gets it again on the turnover on the press. Really hasn't been able to consistently solve it. Credit Yarmouth for sticking with it and getting some turnovers. That's been the difference in the game. Nice job by Lauren Hester blocking that cut, giving up a layup. See how spread out it is, pulling people outside of the paint and then waiting for those opportunities to come out like there.
There's that cutter, right?
Yep.
It's open.
Either off the ball or with the ball. Oh boy, why? Looked like Norwegian wrestling match for a second there.
Nice pass.
Had a good opportunity. Yarmouth comes back and knocks the ball out of bounds, and it's 32-26 with 3 minutes left.
Yarmouth with 5 team fouls, really with 4.
Knock it in, Hester. Now we gotta get some stops. We'll see how patient Yarmouth is. patient. That's a travel. Travel by Delia McDonald. Is that how you say it? Delia?
So, go with that.
Pirelli and a foul or carry foul? It's a foul on McDonald. Jackie Story suggesting more of a carry, travel, charge, double dribble, player control.
Something.
She might have been right. She had a better look at it than we did. She certainly knows the game well. Story's telling her troops to pull it out and be patient, which is the right thing to do. And a 6-point lead and 6 minutes left. Let's see if they can do it. And let's see if really can come up with some turnovers or rebounds. That's what they were hoping for. Take some time off the clock and get an easy shot. Here comes Greeley Crocker. Nice minutes left. 2 minutes. Greeley can't knock it down. And nice rebound by Kate King. That would have made things a little more interesting.
First bucket. I'm going to do the first bucket. Bucket. I'm going to sit a while. I'm just going to sit a while. I used to do that.
1:38 left.
Boy, nice cut by Kate King, and Greeley gets a break. Let's see if Greeley can come up with something on the other end. Yarmouth sticks with its press, which is interesting, and it paid off. Yarmouth patiently pulls the ball out front. I'm thinking we're not going to see a Yarmouth shot unless they get a real good one. Credit to Jackie Story, the team understands that.
Yep. Just over 1 minute left. 32-26 Yarmouth.
Greeley's going to have to get up and get a steal or a couple of turnovers or fouls. There's not enough time left in this game. That might be the nail in the coffin. Yep. Nice patience by Yarmouth.
34-26. 45 seconds left.
Here comes Crocker. Nice pass.
Great pass.
Boy, we just have not been able to cash in on the other end. That's been the difference in the game. 34-26 with 30 seconds remaining. Crocker presses the ball, and here comes Avery Butler. Gets blocked by Lexi Carr. 8 seconds left, and I think this one is